Well, as long as they're not going to be trooping in and out of my kitchen.
No, I don't think they'll have to come in here at all, Mrs. A.
Then what are you doing here?
I thought I'd get a glass of milk.
Oh, get yourself one. You and your milk. I've had to start ordering extra since you've been here.
Must be a country bloke, Mr. Manning. City blokes usually drink beer.
Oh, yeah, a lot of good things come from the country, Bobby. What have you done to yourself?
What do you mean?
Yeah, real improvement.
Just couldn't be bothered mucking around with it this morning, that's all.
Oh.
Hey, don't forget I'm from the country too, Mr. Manning.
Yeah, well, I'm not really from the country there, Cass. I had a friend that was, though.
Oh, yeah? What part did you come from?
A chuka. No, it wasn't he, it was a she.
Oh, girlfriend.
Yeah, pretty special too, but I lost her.
Oh,
Parker, you're supposed to be washing up.
oh yes, Miss O'Regan.
And I'll thank you, Mr. Manning, not to come in here disturbing my helpers.
Oh, come on, Mrs. A, you know it makes your day when I come in here.
Oh, don't talk nonsense. Off you go.
Ah, she's a nice fella.
He's got more cheek than an up.
Any dirty linen, Mrs. O'Regan?
There's always plenty of that. Payne, give her a hand.
Meet me in the shower block at 11. What? Well, you still want to be my friend, don't you? Say you have to go to the toilet at 11 o'clock, and I'll see you there.
Now, where have I put my order book?
What do you want with that? Stealing an order book ought to be good for extra 2 weeks. What do you reckon?
For heaven's sake, I'm sure I left it here somewhere.
I wonder where it is, eh?
How are you coping this morning?
Try and understand about last night, will you? I'm sorry, but yesterday everything just seemed to get on top of me. Having to face the women, cards here when I arrived. Especially the one Doreen gave me from them.
It's probably the worst possible time to go home and try and pack things up.
Yes, I suppose it was. Also, I didn't feel that there was anything worth living for.
Oh, you're not to think like that.
I don't want to think at all. At least that's where the booze helps.
You know that's not the answer, or not in the long term.
No.
The hardest part's over now. Being back at work will help you take your mind off things.
I just wish Anne had let me back full time.
She just doesn't want to put you under too much of a strain.
The strain's filling in the hours from morning till night.
I see. Well, I'll speak to her. See how quickly she can put you back onto full-time duty.
Oh, Mick, would you? Thanks. And for putting up with me 24 hours a day.
I'm glad of the company. Can get lonely there.
Getting to learn what that's all about.
Hey, but you do get used to it. See?
Desmond, you should be at work.
Nature called, Miss Ferguson.
Put that cigarette out.
It's an official smoko.
Oh, we're playing the heavy union boss now, are we?
I might just have to. One thing the PRG taught me was that the squeaky wheel gets the oil. I think it's about time someone round here started making a noise and getting the women a fairer deal.
I would have thought your main concern was keeping your nose clean until your trial. You'd be very foolish to make waves, Desmond. Now put that out and get to work.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
Well, Ferguson looked like the cat that just swallowed the cream.
Oh, she thinks she just walked over me with her hobnail boots. Takes more than her type to get through my hide.
Good.
Your hide seems to have thickened up too.
Yes, I'm back in control now. That's the way I like it.
know it was here earlier, Mr. Manning, but now I can't find it anywhere.
Well, I don't see how I can help, Mrs. O.
Well, I'm beginning to suspect foul play.
Have a gander at this, Mr. Manning. Don't you reckon I got some real talent?
Yeah, it's great. Now, look, has anyone seen Mrs. O'Regan's order book thing?
Oh, what would anyone want with that unless they could forge Mrs. O'Regan's name?
Yeah, you could do that, couldn't you, Dor? You're a forger.
Oh, yeah. So I am.
Okay, Beans.
Oh, gee, Mr. Manning, you've caught me red-handed.
Here it is, Mrs. O'Regan. Burns found it for you.
Oh, thanks, Doreen. Where was it?
I
Just
pinched it.
tucked out of sight down there under the veggies.
Oh, well, thank goodness I've got it back. There'd have been real trouble if I hadn't.
Close shave, Burnsy. If you'd been caught, you'd have to spend an extra couple of weeks in here.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't want that, would we?
Hope I haven't got too many split shifts.
Yes, you do have a couple. Anne only wants me to work part-time at the moment, so it's putting you all under a bit of pressure, I'm sorry.
Oh, not to worry.
Rather double the shifts than half them. Well, didn't you want to keep busy when your father was in trouble?
Being here hardly helped under the circumstances.
No, of course not. And I suppose it must be hard being around Keane all the time.
She's just another prisoner. They're all as bad as one another.
That's not quite true.
Huh? What about Bryant? She was a trustee, and what does she do? At the first opportunity, she grabs an officer's gun and holds a child hostage.
Well, Meg told me Bryant and Parker's side of the story, and I think they're telling the truth.
I would have thought you'd be the last person to take the word of a crim. After what's happened to you, I would have thought you would realise just what animals you're dealing with.
It had nothing to do with these women.
But it was done by criminals, just like this lot. I will never forgive them for what they did to my father. And look at you, your whole family gone.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Ah, you just leave it, will you?
I said 11 o'clock.
Hey, it's only a bit past.
Listen, lady, if you want to work with me, then you've got to learn to do exactly what I say.
Yeah, well, that old biddy in the kitchen made me finish what I was doing before I could leave. What do you want to see me about anyway?
I've got a job for you.
Like what?
Make sure Manning gets this. Break it into his food or drink.
What is it?
Something that will make him go to the toilet.
Now, why would you want to do that?
Well, as my husband is dead, he seems to think that I'm available.
Charming.
Yes, that should keep him busy for quite a while.
What if they check it out?
Why would they? Everybody gets the trots now and then.
I don't know. I'm not in for long. I don't want to do anything that's going to give me any extra time.
Listen, lady, you're in long enough for Ferguson or Desmond to fix you. I handle both of them. Now, are you going to help me or not?
Yeah.
Good. Now make sure Manning, and only Manning, gets it. If several people got sick, then they would become suspicious.
You sure it won't make him really sick?
Trust me.
Yeah. All right.
What the hell's your father doing? Looking for cigarettes.
Darling, tell him to hurry up, will you? He knows he's got to leave plenty of time to get you kids to school on Mr. Manning's car. Even if he can get it started.
Yeah, right.
Oh, listen, his cigarettes are here. I'll give up.
this area, Burns?
Oh, well, your father got real crook, didn't he? That's why you had to go away, eh?
I have no intention of discussing my